Hi there, this is Eileen from Power of Now Tarot, and this is your daily jumpstart from the universe. So, this is going to be a Celtic cross reading for you using these cards here. I have it all set up and ready to go. I'm also going to take cards from the Universe Has Your Back deck, a very powerful deck, and I'm actually going to start with these cards. Okay, so let's take a look. So we have, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. So just think about that for a moment, okay? Now, this is all about, it's truly about being our authentic self, okay? So ultimately, what are you going to be today? Are you going to be, maybe trying to conform, trying to keep other people truly happy, trying to fit in, to be more accepted and more acceptable? Or are you going to be your true authentic self, okay? Let's imagine ourselves 10 years down the line. And let's imagine that today was a day when we were called upon to speak our truth. And 10 years down the line, we look back and we didn't do that. But instead, today, it's all about being true and being real and saying exactly what is on your mind and doing what you feel, really feel right down in your gut, doing that, okay? So that's the first card. The second card is I am the dreamer of my dream, okay? So this is about understanding that it's ultimately, it's about you. It's about what is it that you desire, okay? It's okay to dream your dreams, because by dreaming them, you literally dream them into a true reality. The thing is that our dreams can only become our true reality when we are truly authentic, okay? And, that may raise a few eyebrows, okay? Let's continue. We have energy flows where my intention goes. So there's a theme developing here, okay? It's about what is your intention. It's about being true to everything that it is that you desire. And we have my fearless freedom lights up the world. So, are you free? Are you free? Or do you worry about how you're being perceived? Do you worry about what other people think? Do you worry about what people might say? Because ultimately, the big message coming through here actually is that this is your life. This is your time. You have your truth. It's truly about being yourself and really not giving any kind of thought, energy, worry towards what anybody else thinks, okay? You're free. So let's continue. We have the Page of Wands right at the center of your reading. This is truly about being your authentic self, because the Page of Wands is very energetic, very passionate, okay? And they are actually very sexy because they don't care how they are perceived. They are authentic, they are real, they say what's on their mind, okay? And the Page of Wands may actually other people may actually be talking about the Page of Wands, Okay? Yeah, what's coming through strongly here now with this reading is let them gossip. Gossip is good. If you are bearing what can be perceived as the brunt of gossip, okay, it's time for you to perceive that from a completely different angle. It actually means you're doing something right. You're breaking down barriers. You're breaking through the mold, okay? You're breaking tradition. You are a force of good, okay? Because you are free. So what I'm getting here is the people who talk about you, they are the ones who are in prison, okay? Because ultimately, if all they can do is talk about you and what you do, then their lives must be really quite dull, okay? And they must be really truly bowing down to peer pressure, okay? Now, unfortunately, peer pressure is a real thing. Peer pressure. There's more words coming through to me now. It's not simply about peer pressure. It can even be about a gang mentality. Okay? It can be about people who feel weak joining forces in order to feel stronger. And the message here is to never, ever, ever fall into any kind of group or community where the way that group and community feels good is by bringing down another person. For those of you who found this reading, I feel that you are the Page of Wands. Okay? You stand out. You are strong. You're a force of change and truth and honesty, and you are authentic. And unfortunately, there's always a force of good and there's always a force of bad. And with certain groups of people, they kind of group together and they gossip. And I feel for many of you who are watching this, you may have been subjected to that. Always be your true self. The Hanged Man. And in the past position, the Tower. So, you're very insightful. You're very true. You may have had to sacrifice friendships. You may have had several Tower moments in your life because you stand for the truth. Okay? And people, unfortunately, due to usually one person who kind of can, if you heard the term ringleader, there's always a person at the head of the group, okay, who is the force of bad, who brings in other people around them, okay, in order to literally bring a singular person down. I feel you may have been a victim of that, okay? They'll bring in whoever they can. And so you may have had to even have sacrificed friendships, jobs, etc., in order to be able to stay true to yourself. And that the thing is that the reason that you may be subject to gossip is because of the ringleader. The ringleader who wanted to bring you down because you saw through them and you saw through the BS. Okay? This is getting very, very intense. Justice, yeah. With certain people, there will never be any justice because they will lie and lie and lie and lie. Okay? They will say whatever it takes. External energy, yeah. This is about your authenticity. This is about you literally not walking away, running as fast as you can away from this terrible energy. Okay? Always remember that. And there is an aftermath, okay? Because you left the tower. You were not going to be kept imprisoned in the tower anymore. You left. And after you left, it all came crashing down. Okay? And yes, you are the Empress. Okay? Remember that. It's beautiful energy that's coming through here. So ultimately, you will emerge from the ashes and you will speak your truth. Always speak your truth. What you feel like has been lost or sacrificed hasn't. It was no good for you. Okay? This is about freedom. This is about authenticity. This is about who you are. You are the Empress. Okay? This is about the abundance that's coming in. Okay? It's very powerful. And for many of you that this is resonating for, you watched the tower fall. Okay? Absolutely. You watched it fall. Because it wasn't built on anything solid. Okay? It was built on lies, on fabrication, and there was no authenticity in the past here. Okay? So it had to fall. It's almost like a tower of lies and gossip. Okay? Let's keep going. 10 of Pentacles, yeah. Solid. You're absolutely solid here. Okay? Sometimes you have to escape the tower in order to create your abundance, your solidity, your foundation. Always be your authentic self and trust your instincts. Okay? We have the Page of Swords here. Speak your truth. Always do not hold in the truth, however unpopular it makes you. Okay? Nothing ever changed when people kept their mouths shut, when people didn't say the truth. Okay? So it's so important to speak the truth. Let's continue. The Ace of Cups. You truly are authentic. You're doing something really right here. The universe wants you to know that. Okay? Always speak the truth. And, you know, just let them talk. Because it always implodes in the end. Okay? The talk, the cheap talk. Talk is cheap. Okay? It always implodes. Let's take a look at this outcome card. Yeah. The Emperor. This is about respect. This is about having some moral standards. Okay? And you do. Very powerful energies coming through here. I want to take some more cards. Ooh, yeah. You are the wounded warrior. Let's take two more. What I'm getting here very strongly, the big message is change comes from pushing the boundaries. Change comes from the truth being exposed. Change comes from being authentic, and that change is a force of good. Okay? There's been a battle here. And now we have healing, and the battle is won. 10 of Wands. Okay? So let the gossips gossip, and truly, absolutely trust in yourself, in what you know to be true, and don't let anybody intimidate you, okay, from speaking your truth. So there we go. Quite intense today, but there's some very strong messages that have come through there. So there we go. I'll leave the reading there, and I really hope that you found it helpful. Okay then, bye.